were the front face that had to deal with these people. But now, oh, hold on, there's a call coming in. Oh, wrong button. Greetings, you're through to me, Deb Rose, the Black Rose on Genesis. Who's calling?
Well, it's G again. I just want to make one quick comment and come off in relation to when you said about the Texas sister. Well...
Yes. What do you know about it? Share with us.
Pardon?
Share with us.
I can't hear this.
Share with us. Share with us what it is that you know about this situation.
I don't understand. We've got a black president in power, which I encouraged before he's even thought about. I encourage people to favour him.
Okay.
And there's a black president, the most powerful man in the Western world, in America, and still black people are being lynched in 2012 style every day.
Do you believe him to be the most powerful man?
Pardon?
Do you believe him? Do you believe that he really is the most powerful man?
I think what I'm saying is obviously indicating that he isn't it?
Okay.
And what I'm about to say is that he's a black president in power, and every day black people are being lynched in America. So he hasn't made no difference. The biggest imprisonment population in the world is African Americans. At this time I speak now, right at this minute. So I don't see how it comes when Indian people get power in their boroughs in Britain, and Jewish people get power in their towns and cities in America. Their people are strengthened. The people end up getting like prioritized treatment. But when our black man, our black leaders seem to be representatives, like in Hackney, for example, when what's his name, Mark Duggan died.
Yes.
There's a black person that was representing that environment, that constituency, and still they're telling us in the faces of our leaders under their noses in places they control, whether it's globally, a whole continent like America, or in a small place like Hackney. So when our leaders are in control, the haters of our people, the people that they're the beasts towards us, the people that are out to cause us harm and discomfort, they don't seem to feel fearful. It's as they know if they do anything again, there's nothing to be done about it. And that is something we have to get together to make sure does not happen no more. In the case of the Jewish people saying what happened to them is going to happen to them no more. And that's one point I want to make. The second point, the last point is this. When we start talking about this austerity business and how it's affecting our community and all the different ways and methods that we're going to deal with the scarcity of resources, when we start dealing with them issues, we must also focus on exclusive realities to our community, especially where there's illicit side of things are concerned. Illicit, which is a big problem in our community in Britain and in America. And what my point on that is this. I'm hearing from the youth in the community, some of them are working very hard, laborious jobs, 9 to 5, working weekends too, and just being able to keep their head above water and not even being able to rent a flat, not getting enough wages to rent a flat because of this austerity business. And they're having to live at their girl's house or live at a family's place or a close friend's place temporarily. So I'm saying that, and they're seeing other youths on the same situations, that are not working, I repeat, that are not working, driving £20,000 cars and £30,000 cars, and some of them, even a few of them, flossing big gold chains, flossing big big, expensive designer clothes.
Mhm.
And these youths, it isn't because they're jealous why they're feeling very frustrated to turn to crime themselves, which will only lead to incarceration, to turn to crime themselves. They are feeling very hard done by.
Yes.
And this is because the illicit drug situation is so bad in our community. This is relevant to our community. What I'm talking about, because it's this when these youths are seeing all these youths that are doing illegal things to earn money, and the ones that are on the dole that ain't doing illegal, the unemployed that ain't doing illegal things, the ones that are college that ain't doing illegal things, the ones that are working for low wage amounts of money that ain't doing illegal things, it's tempting them to cross over to the criminal element, thus giving the chance of more of our youth being imprisoned and incarcerated, and mental health and the old industrial prison complex situation. The industrial prison complex situation. They end up in that. So what I'm saying, when you do get this woman to talk about this austerity business, can you focus on everyday realities such as things like that?
Yes. I will
Also,
do, yes, and hopefully I'll be able. You're talking about the councillor, aren't you? Talking about Lambeth Labour councillor Lorna Campbell, aren't you?
Pardon, sis?
You're talking about Lorna Campbell, the Lambeth Labour councillor, aren't you? When she comes in to talk about.
Yes. I was referring to
yes.
When people are killed in our community and they're not. When there's a black leader in our community, the people that seem to want to harm us don't seem to feel no fear. And I was referring to the cancer in that constituency where Mark Duggan died. But I wasn't on about that to the latter of what I was just talking about. The latter to what I was talking about was to do with the... Oh, so you're a friend of the councillor?
Am I a friend of the councillor?
I'm going to do the show, you son.
Sorry, can you say that again?
We're lost each other here, when you said the council, was you on about your friend the council said to come and do the show about austerity? Or was you on about when I was referring to the fact that Mark Duggan...
You're talking about David Lammy, aren't you?
That's correct, David
yes.
Lammy.
David
Lammy, sorry, that's right. David Lammy, yes, David Lammy. Although he did say something about it, he was very hard about it. He didn't treat it as if it was simple or non-important. He did treat it as if it was very serious.
Okay.
But still, people believe they could do that to someone that looks like him on his doorstep and in his face and get away with it. They expect to get away with it. They did get away.
And they have, exactly. They have, and they have done before him, and they will continue to do so, unfortunately.
But my last point, can I leave it on that note where I talk about the austerity and these different temptations?
Okay.
That normal, everyday people, in our youth, especially from our community, seeing other people do very extreme illegal things to earn money, and thus tempting them to want to do it themselves, and not getting no support from people like ourselves, elder people themselves, to say, there is an alternative to that.
And what is the alternative? Thank you for that. Thank you.
Well, big up, sis. Big up anyway. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Yes, it is very tempting for a young person, not even for a young person, for any person that is trying to do their own thing and coming across difficulty, financial difficulty. It's about, well, what wouldn't you do? I think that might be, will I receive shorter answers in regards to that question? What wouldn't you do in regards to earning money, getting your hustle on? What wouldn't you do? That is the question. Let me answer a few more. Let me read out a few more texts. Yes, as I was saying before the phone call, thank you for the phone call once again.